Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, you wonderful, beautiful speed gaming people. I am WXFan21. That over there is the one, the only Mr. Cruel Beans. What's up, Beansy?
Hello, hello. How are you all doing today?
Fantastic. We have the one, the only NN on the tracking gimmick who's been stepping up. Let's go. We have... I don't even... Beansy, I'm surprised you're here from this. You're not a little still sore considering game just absolutely rolled you over with a truck? Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. That was the save station.
That was the save station. The fact that I didn't save, that's what kicked my butt. No, I'm actually excited to see this matchup right here. Gameaholic and Spiffy. This can go either way, honestly. Both players are really, really good.
Yeah, and again, this is kind of like what Spiffy I talked about with you and Gameaholic. This, all of you play with each other in the multi-worlds. By the way, if you all haven't checked out the multi-worlds that Game, Spiffy, Beans, His Beardness, and a bunch of other racers do, it is so much fun to watch, and a lot of it's map rando based as well. And, okay, this seed apparently not the only one, it's not just me throwing shade at Beansy. Apparently the seed wanted to throw shade at Beansy for starting off in a save station. Oh, okay, majors.
It's reminding me to save.
Wow, save early, save often.
Tons of majors right here.
And that's an early Dragon, too. Like, give me a Kraid over an early Dragon. But definitely it'll be a quick play here for these racers to go get them. But these are our friends, just like you in game, Beansy. We'll talk about the same thing. So if you watched and listened to Spiffy and I's commentary on Game versus Cruel Beans, again, these are all friends. They all know each other, and you know your styles of play. So friendly competition, but of course, everyone wants to win. So, hi, Plasma? Okay.
That's nice having Plasma early there. Plasma.
It's a great find. And there's our free energy tank.
Very nice.
Bro, they're so synced up.
They are. Again, like I said, both these players are really good. It's going to come down to who makes the first mistake.
So again, Gameaholic on your left, Spiffy the Hair Thomas on your right. Both racers should be going to take that quick save. The question is going to be, where is our morph? Now, we have Fish Tank, and we see a major down below. I'm not fighting GT to go get that major. That major is out of the way with. I doubt it's our morph ball. But there is another major that you can get access to. Can they get there? Spiffy elects to go here into Torian. Not a bad play either. Is Game going to do the same thing? He is.
They're going to see the Metal Pirates. They can't do anything with the Metal Pirates yet.
Nope. I mean, you can. You've got Plasma.
So. Yeah.
It's just not a fast Metal Pirates, but still. So this could be the logic here. Yes, I know there's an audio delay. We'll fix it. But in the meantime, how much do you think playing the multi-worlds, Beans, and knowing how each other runs is going to factor into picks and is going to factor into, well, not only picks and bans, but factor into how you play these seeds?
So when we do our multi-worlds, we're not really playing try hard. We're goofing off mainly, so you really don't see the full potential of any racer when we do multi-worlds. So I don't think it's going to be a big factor at all with these. I mean, here we're seeing these two guys really focused up, really trying hard here. Again, I think it's going to come down to the first person to make the wrong mistake here.
Yep, and it's definitely big. So, we'll see. For those of you on the East Coast, happy dinner time. Nice revert from Game as well, realizing the Torian probably going nowhere. Take a look up there. You've got the door to the right. Oh, you can't get the other major. It's not a right door.
Looks like we're speed locked up there too, as well as blocked by Batoon.
Benderbot in chat says, is it just me or is game stream really dark? No, it's really dark. So game is going to go back here, continue to play in Torian. Spiffy's already here in Torian.
I wonder why Gameaholic elected to take the revert here. Go back to the Metal Pirates.
Maybe he didn't want to go through Torian and he wanted to try for some other plays back in Norfair. I'm now going to find supers. A very weird start here. But let's get into a little bit of the picks and bans. SpiffyThomas comes into this as the higher seed. Elected to pick second in terms of the veto. That means Spiffy got to pick the mode first. So, Gameaholic banned double suit. Spiffy banned no objectives, which is interesting. Spiffy picked Varia plus movement, and we do not know the other two categories yet. The seeds here are as follows. SpiffyThomas, the number 7 seed. Gameaholic, the number 26 seed.
I can see why Spiffy banned no objectives. No objectives is it's too reliant on RNG factors and not enough on skill. Anybody can win that doing no objectives.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it's relying more on skill, speed, and technicality.
I don't know about that one. I've beaten some pretty good runners on no objectives before, but I'm not that great.
Humble brag. What? You humble bragging over there or what?
Humble bragging? No, I'm actually speaking truth. I'm trash. I'm terrible at the game.
That's such BS, and you know it. Oh! Morph! Wait, sorry. Orb! Orb!
If you're starting to pull ahead here.
No, not Orbeez. We don't need Planet Zebus having a case of Orbeez. Can you imagine what would happen if we put Orbeez into Meridia? Samus would never be able to get around! Anyway. That morph's gonna unlock that second major up in Brinstar Reserve.
Yeah, the big problem with these starting suits matches is you can get off logic really fast with these suits, either Gravity or Varia.
Very true. Well, let's see what's over here. It could be 2 majors. We have at least one. Bombs. And it is some sort of tank. Is it an E-tank or a reserve? It's another E-tank. So that's energy tank go mode.
Spiffy's looking at Dragon. I'm pretty sure he's going to go to... I would be going to Dragon right now and get him out of the way.
I agree. 10 missiles, 5 supers, but even so, you have the grapple.
Yeah, it's free kill right there with grapple. Game's still trying to find his orb. A game a little confused by the logic here.
Yep. FaZe knows what's up. Any Dino Dancers in chat?
I am. I'm a Dino Dancer.
Let's go. Best music. In this game, anyway. Gruel Beans, what's the trick to doing the grapple kill on Dragon without Gravity Suit? Are you looking to position yourself in a certain spot of the map to try to get Dragon in just a bit more?
The left or right is a free kill. Right to left is a little hard. But if you got more, if you just let Dragon do the swoop back and forth until you realize they're not coming after you, and you want to stay in the middle. If you stay on the outside, you get the goop early. It's gonna be hard to get that kill, neither left or right. Hopefully he gets left or right. Left or right's a free kill. You just stand up against the right side. Oh, here it comes. Left or right. Oh, he's got the goop early. Easy kill for him.
Nicely done from Spiffy. Beautiful kill.
Gameaholic finding Morph earlier before the Dragon kill. He's gonna be going up finding bombs.
These are our first PBs. They're not. So we're still looking for our first power bombs.
I'm a little confused at that revert by Gameaholic. He reverted one room.
He saved Morph because he got back to Norfair. I think he's wondering where to go next. We know it's to logically get bombs and then to get to Dragon.
Yeah. But if I was in his position, I'd see that major up top. I'd go right back for that major.
Absolutely.
That's if I don't get stuck in a block.
That Norfair map is brutal if you want to get to that major.
Yeah, there's a
Not
lot of
only
hills.
that, the wrecked ship.
Wreck ship is one of those things, like I've always said, you know, if you don't check it, you'll end up missing something there. But if you check it, there's nothing there. It usually is how it goes almost all the time.
Oh, the bot's broken. You see what happens, Beans? We let Derp and NN do one bit of commentary and they break the bot! No, I'm kidding. We'll get the bot fixed for you. Fun fact, the Spiffy was the number 2 seed in the inaugural tournament. It's the 7 seed here in this tournament. A lot of this also went by Season 2 rankings off of racetime.gg points.
Gameaholic finding himself in Dragon. Let's see if he can get the early kill as well. Or the quick kill.
Where are the power bombs? Where is our first set of logical PBs? That's 3 supers. Look, I'm not saying no to supers. But if you're a Spiff, you're going to be going, where are my PBs at?
This might be a late PB seed.
It's quite possible.
That's dangerous what Gameaholic is doing, jumping in the air like that. I'd be using Morph until Dragon's ready.
Take a look at what Spiffy's staring at. If I'm Spiffy, I'm looking at, okay, I got to get through Pirates. I gotta get to the right, get me over to Everest, and then get me to that major. I'm trying to avoid GT. There's a PB door as well.
Especially when GT doesn't have really anything for you. There is an X below him. I wonder if he's going to be going after that X right below him. Yeah, Game missing his grapple shot there. He had to revert.
Not cool. Very rude.
That's why right to left is such a hard thing to do, because you got to make sure you get the right jump height or you're going to miss. Left to right, you just stand there. It's a free kill.
Mm-hmm. All right, Beans, let me ask you. If you're looking at this Norfair map, are you thinking of going out of your way for that major and to the wreck ship at the same time? Or are you just going to that northern connector?
I'm going to go the northern connector because I don't like wreck ship, as wreck ship usually has nothing, and the map is really small. That major is quite a ways away, and it's going to consume a lot of time going for that major.
What if I mean, look, we saw this yesterday in one of the seeds. The out-of-the-way major turned out to be Gravity Suit, and it turned out to be the key item that was needed for that particular race.
Yeah, that was a big find. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those gambles, you know? It's a huge gamble going after something like that.
And Spiffy wants it. Remember, this is Spiffy's mode pick.
More supers.
Oh my gosh!
Very nice.
25 supers, not one power bomb.
I doubt he chases that major right there. He's really close to ammo. He's probably going to be converted to ammo seat here.
What was to the north, Spiffy? We know wreck ships to the south. What was the connector to the north? Did anyone get a look at that?
I did not get a good look at it, no.
I didn't get a good look at it. Did anyone get a good look at the connector to the north?
All right, Gameaholic getting the left or right here. You should get this free kill for Dragon. Nice kill by Game here.
Nicely done. Spiffy's going to take a save. So I think Spiffy is going to go for the major or wreck ship and then revert if needed.
Looks like he's heading toward that major.
Yep. Oh, he's checking for PBs. It's GT PBs, maybe? Spiffy, please.
This is tough with just bombs only. He's going to have to kill GT for this. It's going to consume a lot of time.
Yep. He can't hit GT. If he damages GT in any way, he is... It's going to be a locked-in GT fight.
Yeah, he has to go for the kill here. Just regular bombs won't be enough to break that. You'll end up getting killed before you get the bombs broken. Well, thankfully, this 25 supers is going to be a quick kill.
I was going to say, I mean, you have plenty of supers.
Yeah. Gameaholic getting a really nice kill off of that. He's trying to get back across now.
I mean, Spiffy clearly not concerned about the ammo.
This might be your first logical supers here. Or first power bombs.
It's quite possible. Imagine required GT power bombs.
Nope.
No, supers! Well, let's go mode for Spiffy minus PBs.
Yeah, no need for any more majors here. Gravity would be nice, but flex him with his underwater wall jumps.
Blenderbot said it great. Vanilla supers there.
Not even randomized.
Is this even randomized?
Uh-oh, Gameaholic opted in.
Definitely randomized. Oh, game, please. You're in fast pillars, but no PBs. Would you please get out?
Uh-oh. That's a very risky play right there with just bombs.
Yo, M-Rock, what's up? Can we get some shout-outs for M-Rock in chat, please, who did a great job on commentary last night?
I'm in Croc and Rex ship here.
Spiffy's favorite mini-boss? Thank you, M-Rock.
I'm surprised Spiffy went for Rex ship here.
I'm not. Makes sense. I know it's a small area, and like you said, Beans, earlier, it's not exactly the biggest area. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Imagine if this is where Quiet Pants Room. That would be fantastic.
This clip here that he's going for is really hard without gravity.
It's also not in logic.
No, it's not. Absolutely not in logic. He just killed his own worm. He's got to reset, though.
Yep. So, folks, want to make sure you give a special shout out. Now that it's working, exclamation point R to follow the racers. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. Thank you, Sigma, for fixing that for us. Big shout out to my co-commentator, Cruel Beans. And a big shout out, as always, to NN, who has been the MVP. Doing a lot of tracking, making sure we get a lot of these races streamed. So big shout out to NN. Make sure you show NN some love.
If you find a space jump here, but you need speed for it.
Yep. And Beans, I'm just gonna say it. I have been having fun doing commentary with you. We did one other set of games, was a blast.
Yeah, it was really good. It's really the other night when I did commentary, Koenig's supposed to be with me. Unfortunately, he had some mic issues. It was kind of awkward being a solo commentator. Yep. But it's really nice having a co-person or someone to feed off of while you're doing commentation. Ooh, find a grid.
I mean, see, like, that's one of the reasons, like, I love doing comms with people. And, because you can play off each other, even if you don't have that, you know, on-air chemistry. You can play off each other and, like, just ask questions. Like, again, I've said this publicly many times. I am a play-by-play guy. I've learned some tech stuff when it comes to Map Rando and SM, but I love asking people that are smarter than me, like Beans, who runs this stuff and is crazy enough, like Sam Littlehorns, to run Super Insane Beyond Seeds, where Beans is still like 2 days into a seed. I'm kidding.
I don't do Beyond Seeds. Nah, I can't do that.
Oh, yet. You don't. That's coming up, your next challenge on your stream. No, I kid. But, like, Beans over here runs stuff at extremes, so when you're able to ask a lot of these tech questions, to me, it makes more of an engaging stream. It helps out the viewers have an understanding of what we're doing and what they're seeing on stream, too. So what Spiffy is doing is, this is what's called the farm room. It's Kago. Those are the Kagos. And it's a great... There are logically placed farm rooms throughout Map Rando. This isn't just everything without some sort of design by the developers. This is all intended. There are certain farm rooms like this one. There's the Crocomire farm room, the Bubble Mountain farm room. All there for reasons. And again, Spiffy's got 30 supers and used that farm room right before Ridley. We got a Ridley fight before PBs. Just saying.
Now, here's a scary thought, though. If he misses one or two supers here, it could be the end of it. He has to revert.
He's got to be careful. But as long as you know the Ridley AI manipulation, you should be fine.
Ridley
so that's 30. Here. Nicely done, Spiffy! Spiffy breathing a sigh of relief there, readjusts himself in his chair. His hair. Oh, I mean, there's a reason I nicknamed him Spiffy the Hair Thomas. I mean, look at that hair. Long, shiny, sleek. Samus wishes she had that kind of hair. Game is doing the same thing Spiffy did, Beans. Staring at that Norfair map. Where do I go from here?
I mean, we still don't know if Wreckship was the play because we haven't really found much besides Ridley here.
To address what somebody said in chat, hey Beans, Walradium said, so that makes me Joe Buck and you Troy Aikman?
I guess, sure.
Sure, why not? Can we also get paid their kind of money?
Yeah, please.
I mean, I've also said I want to be the Joe Buck of esports, so I'm fine with that.
Gross, you called yourself Joe Buck.
You like Joe Buck as a broadcaster, I'm sorry! Oh, I love it. So, Rex ship paying off for Spiffy, but it's just Ridley at this point. Now, this is big from what Gameaholic's doing. Game is going right for GT. This is going to save him a minute, 2 minutes if he gets a quick GT kill.
He's going in it though with only 15 versus Spiffy with 25. This will be a little bit longer.
Thank you, Nis. That's a very nice compliment. Thank you. Hello, Mission Impossible.
More supers.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that's 35 supers to 0 PBs. And oh look, a PB door. I love it. M-Rock, I slept for like 8 to 10 hours. I'm great.
Game's gotta be careful here.
Yes.
There's our PBs.
25-minute PBs, chat, rejoice!
So it looked like Rex Ship was the play, and I would have never went there if it was me.
I love it. PB's found. Spiffy can breathe a sigh of relief. They said they called 25 minutes, only called the wrong orb.
Oh, we got Fantoon here as well in Rex Ship. Oh my gosh.
Oh, see, this is a seed where Beans would have been in shambles.
I would have absolutely been in shambles. That went the wrong way.
But it's on. But again, like to your point, there have been many races I've commentated where wrecked ship has nothing. Torian, nothing. So, would not have blamed you logic-wise, that's for sure. Gameaholic shaking his head like, really? More supers?
Spiffy pulling ahead here by a huge margin.
Spiffy's
Spiffy's
map pick.
Gale.
So I did it again, I said map pick.
Map picks.
Again, I'm a Counter-Strike caster. When you con best of threes, it's map picks, not mode picks. I'm sorry. This is his mode pick. I wonder, what do you think Game's gonna pick? We've only got 2 modes left. We got Gravity 9+1 and Metroids. What do you think Game's gonna pick?
He's definitely going to pick Gravity 9+1.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Just to be different, yeah, absolutely. He's definitely going to pick that. If he is crushing it, but he can make a mistake here.
Game going for that major. We're finally going to see what it is as a charge. Really? An out-of-the-way X-ray scope? Are you kidding me?
That's the best beam in the game if you're playing Extremes.
He's
Oh, look at, oh no!
And there's the revert. Ah, it's unfortunate. Carter just called it in chat. Didn't Game just lock himself? Yeah, unfortunate. Game is locked. All that for X-ray.
That's why chasing those out of the way majors is really dangerous. If you're finding 2 bosses in wreck shit, that's crazy. Let's see if you can find the 3rd one. If you can find all 3 here, man, this is incredible. I will stand corrected.
Spiffy doesn't need really anything else. He just needs the Kraid kill.
That's kind of crazy, that map being so small and finding 2 bosses in wreck shit. That's like a jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
Criteria not placed. Yep.
If you take the bosses out, Cruel Beans, that wreck ship map is pretty typical, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
A lot of nothing, a lot of just regular missile packs, couple of other ammo packs, but really, not a lot of anything. But to be able to go to wreck ship, for what it's worth, when I was looking at the map, I was seeing, you know what, there's a major, wreck ships right there. I probably would have gone to wreck ship and then realized, like, hey, I can go back, grab the major. If it's nothing, fine, I lose a couple minutes. And if not, I can try getting the major on the way back. Maybe the suit's down here.
Yeah, this is the best scenario for Spiffy here, because if he finds Kraid, Mother Brain might be there just with him, because it's a horrible feeling finding Mother Brain and you still got bosses left.
And again, that's just where my mind was before Spiffy even went there, like when I was looking at the North Fair map. I've learned so much by commentating so many map randos. Like, I feel like when I've played some of the map rando seeds, I just know, like, basic tricks.
You can
I feel like my logic has been a lot better.
You're getting really good with your knowledge of logic here. You should start playing map randos. They're fun.
I should. M-Rock says it best. Yo, dog, I heard you like supers.
We put supers in your supers. Fantastic. See, Gameaholic, we think alike. He stared at wreck ship, and he's not going to go there. He might. He's been hesitant about going to wreck ship, just like I would be. Looks like he might be heading to wreck ship here. Take a pit stop to get some more supers.
Make a pit stop to get more supers? Why not?
More supers to find your supers so you can super while you super. Easy breakout for Spiffy there.
Yeah, nice use of PBs, by the way. Nicely done. Those PBs are going to help. 10's plenty.
That tech that Spiffy just did is not in logic. That's a really hard one to pull off there.
Nope. Spiffy making it look easy. What else is new?
If I'm not mistaken, that's an expert tech breaking out, or maybe a very hard.
I wanted to say very hard, but not sure. Tickle's out here getting ready for their next race, saying if you get all the super packs, you can form Super Zodia in one shot any boss.
Break free is expert, Mo says.
Break free is expert. Thank you, Mo. Tickle's giving us a glimpse into their strategy for their next race. Exclamation point bracket if you want to follow along with the gold bracket. Silver bracket will be determined eventually.
Yours truly, Cruel Beans, will be in the bronze bracket. Let's go. Bronze team.
Nah. Beans versus D-Rocky Lizard, best of 5. Expert logic when?
Let's do it tomorrow, right now.
I like it. Let's do it. I'll commentate it.
Yo, I'll be there, Beans. Bronze team, let's go. Hey, bronze is the new gold, isn't it? If you're going to check out these items up top. Bully and Gary on the way. Right, Taliso.
Spiffy, please be careful. We don't need anybody in the chat calling Peter.
To be fair, Gary's deserved. They've taken out so many racers. Ooh, finding Big Pink here.
I just kidding. Oh, now we want to start fighting the power bombs.
He's got all the supers, yeah.
Why not? You get 40 supers. And Brocken wants to do co-op. Let's go.
I'm assuming Spiffy's looking for speed here because I saw a speed lock room.
Yep, that's unfortunately one of the things here when it comes to this.
Game took
also,
a revert.
Yeah. Also, by the way, folks, I just want to point out what Spiffy just did is a trick that's not in hard logic and hasn't been for a while. It's grapple jumps.
Spiffy is not in hard logic.
No kidding.
Spiffy is completely out of logic with everything he does.
But that hair is so in logic.
That's expert logic. Actually, no, that's beyond.
Good question for Mr. Beans.
I believe
is snail climb in hard logic. I believe
snail climb is in very hard logic. Yeah, snail climb without high jump boots isn't hard. Is without high jump is very hard. With high jump, it's in hard.
Ta-da!
There's a cool little tech you can do that Bearden taught me with spring ball. Off to the Gary, you jump with high jump and spring ball, and then you turn it into spring ball, and you just bounce off Gary's face all the way up to the top.
And now, if you all will just sit back and relax and enjoy the dulcet tones of West Meridian. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice tea, maybe a good book, and enjoy the tones here on the beaches of West Meridian.
This is Super Metroid ASMR here.
Nito says one thing in chat, and chat loses their minds for Nito. Sounds about right. Nito, a fan favorite. Hello, Majors! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Majors!
Spiffy really happy about it, too. No bosses, though.
Mother Brain and Kraid still not found.
This cross-room jump technique is actually pretty hard to do. And he does it a really cool way, too.
Wow,
there's
show off.
He does it the Spiffy way.
Spiffy way confirmed.
Pretty sure Spiffy here is trying to look for Kraid. These majors are just something he just came across. Because he's ready to beat the game right now.
But also don't forget speed locked rooms.
He's got speed now.
Yep, which means now he can go back to any area that he couldn't get to before. I'm just going to call it. Because we were in Torian early, and yes, we got our morph, I got a funny feeling that Mother Brain or Kraid are hiding in Torian at a place they couldn't reach.
We haven't seen criteria yet either, I don't think.
No, Criteria is the last area we have not seen.
Gameaholic's gotta be careful here.
Yeah, he does.
Criteria is north of Norfair, chat says.
Where were you when I asked this 30 minutes ago? I'm kidding, D-Spheres. I'm kidding. D-Spheres, it's all good. It's just a joke. You good.
Like Spiffy
This goes back to kind of the basic outline of what Beans and I have been talking about for logic of how each one of us would approach going through Norfair.
Gameaholic just died to the acid.
F. Backwards, the last Torian escape room. Very rude. Dun 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 dun.
Spiffy making his way towards criteria here.
You know what I just got a really good idea for? Having that Etikun sound as a ringtone. That'd be hilarious. Or as like a text tone.
That would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That map's pretty far away here. More supers!
Supers!
Spiffy laughs about the supers again. He's got, what, 20 more to collect the whole set?
Oh, why not? Hey, Spiffy, commentators just gave you a new objective before you can beat Mother Brain. Find all the remaining super packs in the seed.
All right, Gameaholic coming across his first power bombs here. "42-minute power bombs for Gameaholic, almost beating Nevny's 45-minute morph ball."
49-minute morph ball. Nevny morph. Where are these remaining bosses?
He's hoping this would loop around, but this is a weird map.
So, D-Sphere's made a really good point. Said Spiffy's gonna be so mad if the boss is in Brinstar, and he left Brinstar without the map.
Absolutely, yeah. And that could very well happen there.
But we talked about it before. Wasn't there a room in Brinstar that was speed locked?
Yes, there was. If I'm not mistaken, it was the Frog Speedway.
Okay, Spiffy. Okay.
Showing off.
Show off. Not in hard logic, I don't think.
You called it.
Oh my goodness, it's Bryn!
It's Bryn.
We're in Brinstar Torian! D-Spheres! Somebody gives D-Spheres the metaphorical virtual cookie.
This could give Gameaholic the time he needs to catch back up.
Yeah.
I see if Game can pull off a really good Doppler here. Gets a few misses off loop.
Imagine if Spiffy just finds the last 4 super packs on the way.
FaZe says Spiffy has to go back for the supers now.
Do it. Spiffy, do it for the memes. Do it for the content. Do it for your fans.
Nice kill by Gameaholic there.
Mm-hmm.
Huge sigh of relief coming up from him. He's definitely feeling the pressure right now. Now, what does Gameaholic do? Does he get this map and see that there's nothing else here? Does he go towards Bryn or Torian?
I mean, we saw Spiffy head right for Bryn. Games peaked Meridia to a point.
He sees Ridley up there.
Hi, Ridley. Bye, Ridley. And Gameaholic's gonna go for Ridley. I mean, Game's also got 30 supers. Right around the same point that we saw from Spiffy. Again, gotta be careful. Beans and I mentioned this when Spiffy was there. You have to be extremely careful. You can't afford to miss one super shot.
With the 20 missiles he has, he's able to get up 2 shots.
3 missile leeway?
I think it's
Is it a 2 missile leeway?
I think it's a 2 missile leeway. No, maybe a 3. Yeah, it's a 3 missile leeway. Doesn't leave out very much for air though.
It is a 3 missile leeway, says Chad. Okay. Oh look! PVs. Yay. It's no super missile!
He's trying to even out his supers with his power bombs.
Pretty much.
That's why he reverted.
Oh look, 3 power bombs in Big Pink. That's where they were hiding this entire time!
More super.
Yes! 3 to go! 3, 2, go! 3, 2, go!
He left 1 back in wrecked ship.
Chat's loving it.
Is Kraid here? Kraid is not
Mother
here.
brain. That means Kraid's and Torian.
Oh no. Look at Spiffy. He is shocked right now.
Kraid, is it?
He just now saw it.
There's the realization setting in for the hair. Look at the revert Spiffy's doing. He's going through all of his saves, so why don't we just quickly explain what Spiffy did other than maybe confuse viewers, Beans? Can you explain what Spiffy just did there?
He was trying to find the latest or the earliest save that he had to be closer to Torian. And I don't think he had one that was actually close to it.
Nope.
I feel bad for the tracker though, because he has to go through all that stuff. If you're making that end's life hard.
Yeah, and the racers and their needs, not caring about comms and tracking's needs.
You're happy you don't have to mark supers?
Oh, I'm just kidding, that's great. Oops, all supers!
Looks like Gameaholic got an easy kill on Ridley there.
Nicely done. I mean, to be fair, they're caught up on boss kills.
They are caught up. Now, what does Gameaholic do? Does he go towards Rin? Does he go back to Torian? If he goes back to Torian, they're caught up completely.
Oh, he is. He'd be sitting really pretty.
But he hasn't found Mother Brain yet either, so he's still got a long way to go to catch up.
I've been looking forward to this best of 3 all day. Looking forward to calming with Beansy. Looking forward to calling this race between 2 good people. Got NN on tracking, which is always fantastic. Hanging out with the viewers. That was a beautiful D-boost from Spiffy.
He's making it look easy. These top runners make everything look so easy.
So I came up with a great idea, Beans, and I just need the money to make it happen and the cooperation of the top runners to make it happen.
I'm curious.
We should have... No, you know what we should have? We need to have a Super Metroid LAN on a stage for playoffs with like 3,000 to 5,000 people in the crowd.
I think we had that already.
That would be amazing.
Pretty sure we had that at GDQ though, didn't we?
I mean, we could literally set it up esports style.
That'd be kind of cool.
So for those that think it's GDQ, so let me just... If you've never seen, for example, like a League of Legends, a Counter-Strike, or like Valorant or anything else, like I mean like on a stage with that kind of production, all of the screens, all the stuff. Hi, Craig. We need a massive on-stage event. We need walkout music. I think it'd be amazing. And that's where we get your best of 5 beans between you and D-Rocky, Expert Logic.
I'm down for Extreme Logic.
Ooh, okay. Stakes have been raised.
I say Extreme Challenge.
I love it. Nice quick crate kill from Spiffy. That's how you do it. Oh, and showing off a little D-boost there as well.
So that D-boost technique that he does is an 80% technique that the runners use to help gather up all the energy really fast when Kraid dies.
Very, very nice. No, NN. It's Spiffy the Hair Thomas. Ow. Spiffy got bonked by 2 crabs. Yeah, I laughed. Oh, and he lost a crab.
And a 4th one.
Come on, Spiffy. You've been showing off all day. Do a little bit more showing off. There you go.
Surprised he's not doing the spring ball technique here.
I think he realized it when he got in midair with the spring ball.
Probably forgot he had spring ball.
Also fair. For all of you that play Super Metroid and race, let's hear from you in chat. How many times do you raise your hand if you have forgotten that you have had spring ball in a race?
I'm raising mine.
And that's like every seed.
Raise your hand how many times you forgot that you had space jump. Me, I forgot I had space jump. I got stuck on a block. Not one.
Nito says it best. What's the spring ball?
Exactly. Not only did I get stuck once, I got stuck 3 times. Gameaholic finding himself in a weird position here.
This is not the beaches of West Meridia that I thought you would be going to, game. You're in Brinstar.
So you can do a cross-room jump here with high jump to get across that, or you can use your spring ball tech to get over. She's going to be opting in for the spring ball tech here. It's a tough one because you got to pause at the right time.
Yeah, this is brutal. Spiffy's going to go all the way back to Bryn for Mother Brain. This has not been the best map. Both races have been doing a great job getting through it, but this map has just been very brutal.
That's the problem with these logics, not logics, these settings. When you have Varia or Gravity, it puts the logic really, really hard.
Yep.
That's a nice Metroid skip by Spiffy to get them all gathered. A lot of your any percent runners use that one.
All right.
I'd like to point out no one's found Gravity yet.
Yeah, it was probably one of those 6 majors that were in Meridia, I want to say.
Yeah, I guarantee he's going to be doing pick and Grav +9.
Probably. I was thinking Grav +9. Metroids would be fun.
I'd be choosing Grav +9 against Spiffy. We did Metroids only. Spiffy can kill him with like his hair and win.
Air attack!
Air attack!
Take that, Metroids! Whoosh! I love it. So, folks, exclamation point R in the chat. We've been having a ton of fun. Love to interact with our viewers. Make sure you give these racers a follow. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking team. Big shout out to my co-commentator, Cruel Beans, and NN on tracking. Always a pleasure doing commentating and tracking with these two. If you out there want to get yourselves involved with commentary and or tracking, this is a great time to be able to do so with some of these, I guess you could say, less prolific matches. Like, you're not going to be stepping in to commentate for like a grand finals or like any kind of playoff matches. Y'all just hang out and we'll pair you with somebody. We'll try pairing you with an expert on commentary. Matter of fact, Beans, you were supposed to go with Canoe last night, right?
I was. He unfortunately had some technical difficulties. I was soloing.
So I offered to give like just some pointers. So I got on a Discord call with Canoe and just gave some pointers and, you know, wished him well. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, where's Canoe? Oh, mic issues. Well, but still. Definitely, if you all want, definitely come commentate and track. We want to get as many of these restreamed as possible, and we need at the bare minimum a tracker, ideally, to get these restreams. So if you want to do that, !SMRMC, join the Discord, head to the tourney info page, and get to the sign up sheet. All right, 50 supers for Gameaholic and Twitch chat's favorite game. How long is the escape timer gonna be?
I say
it's their favorite game.
I'm gonna say 205.
Get your guesses in. What is the escape timer going to be? I'm gonna go 2 minutes 45 seconds.
I say 205 considering how far away we are, but 245 might be on the better end.
Just think about it. It's Bryn to Wreck Ship to Norfair to Criteria.
And there's a lot of different twists and turns.
We know how bad that Norfair map is to begin with, so it wouldn't surprise you if this was north of 3 minutes. 225!
So Tickles guessed 225 right on the dot.
Tickles gets the virtual cookie. Congratulations, Tickles. Would you like chocolate chip or white macadamia nut?
It's a bronze medal for that.
It's a bronze medal. You really want Team Bronze, don't you, Beansy?
Team Bronze all the way, dude.
You got it. Virtual Costco white macadamia nut cookie is on its way. Not really, but still.
None of these are saving the animals. None of them are.
Nope. So that's another good thing, as we can talk about here as Spiffy makes his way on out to the ship. If you've been following along with the Season 3 community races, we've had settings where we have save the animals on some seeds and some not. This tournament, there is no save the animals. What's unique about this tournament are the 5 unique game modes, but there is no save the animals. Again, big shoutouts to both of these racers putting on an absolutely great performance. The map, not the greatest map to race on, that's for sure. It's not been a nice map.
No, this map
but they've
really
both
horrible.
performed. They've both performed very admirably, Beansy.
Yes, they have.
And that's it. Spiffy wins
GG's
game
to
number
Spiffy.
1. He wins his map mode.
That fist pump at the end he did, he was stressing. Rightfully so, because Gameaholic's a good opponent.
Very, very. All right, folks, welcome back. Game number 2 between Gameaholic and SpiffyThomas. This is Metroid's objectives, picked by Gameaholic on the punish pick. Beans.
I am shocked. I'm shocked he picked this category.
Yeah, both you and I thought that this was going to be Grav 9+1, but that'll be the decider should we get there. And we will get audio for you folks here momentarily. I'll take care of that. Beansy, talk to the people while I get stuff set up.
All right, the Gravity 9+1. We were hoping that it'd be Grav 9+1 because Gameaholic it's one of his favorite ones. Doing the Metroids only, it's it favors Spiffy in a way because he plays that quite often. I mean, this could go either way as well because, you know, whoever finds ice first or power bombs first finds the Metroid rooms, you win. Spiffy with the golden arch guy. Oh my gosh, Ronald McDonald.
Oh my goodness, Spiffy out here just trolling now.
He is trolling, both in big pink now. Are we gonna have another?
I screw attack.
Have another late seed for power bombs.
49-minute morph seed. What?
Both finding bot swoon. All right, we are having some technical difficulties on right now, guys. So it's just me for right now until WX gets stuff figured out. Yeah, Spiffy did win the first one. This is game 2. Gameaholic chose Metroids only. This could go either way here. Spiffy finding space jump here. Oh, and he dies! Oh no! All right, Spiffy making his way back with that. They both gonna get space jump here. Can Gameaholic get out alive though? Gameaholic does in fact get out alive. Clowning around, absolutely. All right. Fan is back.
A little. I was trying to fix the lag on my Discord's end, and it still seems that lag is there, so I don't think it's me.
Do you stream lag?
So, if you are yeah, I've got a lot of stream lag on my end from the Discord bot, but now it's fixing itself. So, Mr. Beans.
Oh, fighting morph.
We got our morph.
Both players are really close to each other here.
Mm-hmm. Now let's talk about some things. All right, we need to talk about, first of all, the tracker. And this is something that I kind of came up with the idea of, and NN's seen it. I know NN and I were talking about it. Nice bombs, by the way. For Metroid's objectives, because right now we don't have a Metroid tracker to replace the G4. To keep all of you informed, how we're going to mark the Metroid rooms is via the KPDR method. Metroid Room 1 is going to be Kraid. Metroid Room 2 is going to be Phantoon. 3, Dragon. 4, Ridley. So don't worry, we'll let y'all know which Metroid rooms and stuff, but Beans, we got Morph, Bomb, Screw Attack, and Space Jump. Really interested that we get Screw in space this early on.
Yes, and that's going to help with the Metroids, gathering them up quite a bit. If you don't have ice, you can just use the Space Jump and Screw Attack to gather the Metroids. Plus, you can also Screw Attack and not take any damage if they latch onto you.
Mm-hmm. Huge, especially for this setting.
Yeah, it'd be a really good technique as well. Just let them latch onto you and then start Space Jump or Screw Attack and get to the next one. That way you use Power Bombs. It's also a dangerous play doing that as well, too.
Okay, PRKD fans, calm down. I just went KPDR because look at the G4 statue. And the way the developers intended it, KPDR1234. Metroid rooms 1 to 4. This kind of made sense to me. I like the PRKD route to watch for speedrunning. I've given some poor KPDR runners a little bit of grief for taking the long any % route.
Ooh, Gameaholic choosing the fast pillars here. Finds more of a hell when he's going for that map here. It's a risky play. Oh, he
Just
get
giving you all a hard time. Nice energy tank for Gameaholic.
Does he look for a save here? Finds Fantoon.
Missiles.
Incredible. Does he go for the supers only Fantoon kill?
Everyone wave hi to Fantoon.
Supers only Fantoon is scary, but seeing how they've got a screw attack, it makes it a lot easier.
Supers only Fantoon fight. Hello, Spring Ball. Take 4 super missile kills here to beat Fantoon. So
Now
this will just be, like chat said, a little longer.
This could be a really big gamble for Gameaholic here. He could kill Fantoon, get the map, and find absolutely nothing here.
But has the kill.
Well, you don't need this. Kill's not required, though.
It's true. But still, you get the kill.
Get the kill on the elephant squid.
Yeah! I think it's 4 supers, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah. It's 2,000 damage. No, it's 5 supers. Yeah, it's 5 supers.
5 supers.
Oh, 2,500 hit points. Okay.
One more super missile kill will do it for game. Spiffy is in criteria. Oh! Super missiles? Stupiders? Great Fantoon fight for Gameaholic. Spiffy in trouble. Spiffy trying the pause strat here. Oh my goodness.
Spiffy gets away with it.
Unreal. Gets away with it and then gets an energy tank.
Oh my gosh. Spiffy knows he... Oh, wow. That pause abuse is incredible.
Botwoon Major. Earl, we got Sports Bond Super Major. We got another Major. So the map definitely helps. No Metroid rooms in criteria, but some possible big major finds.
So back to that pause abuse strat that Spiffy just used. That is a really good strat to be using when you get to higher seeds like Extreme and beyond. There's certain hell runs you need to use that with and pair it up with your reserve tank.
Chad out here wondering if Eddie is sweating these racers. Eddie doesn't sweat these majors. He don't sweat anybody in this. He's the #1 seed in this tournament. He ain't sweating anybody in this tournament. Speaking of the tournament, Beans, do you know how the racers and all the fans and everyone can follow along? Exclamation point bracket in chat.
Yeah, that you do that bracket, you can see that I'm about to go into the bronze category. You know, hashtag bronze team.
That's hilarious.
Eddie is always sweating.
I love it.
Eddie was in like super serious mode against that Albies the other night.
Beautiful fast pillars from Spiffy. Nice high jump. So high jump, is the Botwoon major.
Only problem, you need spring ball to get that.
If you're gonna find those high jump.
Interesting crouch sprite.
Gameaholic now into the same thing that we saw from Spiffy earlier. Spiffy was up here in Norfair a little bit before he went into Criteria. Oh, nice power bomb door. Is that spring ball to get the high jump boots? Da-na-na-na.
Best music in the game here.
Facts.
Second best.
Right click and ban from Discord. I'm only kidding.
Okay, yeah. And it's right there. And ends right there. Green Bryn Star is some good music.
Bryn, I mean...
That's some good music.
First of all, minus 400%. I haven't begun to yell yet, NN!
It's not even his final form. This volume's over 9,000.
We have fun here at SpeedGaming on commentary. Spiffy having fun using the... Are we even allowed to say his name on commentary, or do we owe McDonald's royalties if we do so?
Probably owe him royalties. You can't say it. Say the happy clown.
There you go.
He's a megaphone with legs.
I love it. Spiffy now finds his way into Torian.
Majors up there.
That's not something we typically see. Double major at early supers.
I'm going to call it, say, one Spazer. I'm going to call it now.
Probably. Watch it be Spazer and Plasma. Trade's blocking a major.
Plasma's
one to the south. That's Alpha Power Bomb major.
Plasma and Spazer tend to be together, pretty close to each other.
Spazer wishes it was Plasma Beam.
Spazer's the best beam. Let's go. PRKD people will say Spazer's the best beam. But now it's what, early? Now it's just ice, isn't it?
Oh, yes, my apologies for all those that want the over on me talking about food. You got it last one when I mentioned the virtual cookie. I could actually go for some Costco cookies. There, cash the minus 1,000 about me talking food at least one time during the stream.
Spiffy's got to watch out here, but he's got a reserve. He's fine. Perfectly timed pause here.
Alright, so I gotta say this, Beans. Was doing commentary yesterday, somehow I was referring to Techno Waffle's game versus Nevdy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Waffle kind of has, I don't know, food in his name. Somehow, I ended up getting really hungry for a waffle. I then went out last night to proceed to get a waffle for dinner.
Did you turn some techno music on when you ate it?
I mean, I did and I should have, though. That would have been great. That's a great idea for next time. Wow, really good question. Did Spiffy not get the map after the Fantoon? No, he never did. Where Spiffy's going, he don't need no stinking maps.
He opted out for the map.
So he beats Fantoon just because he can. Game Go looks like making a play yet again for... Yeah, gonna be making a play for that spring ball. I think Game, because of that death in single chamber, had to revert out.
Oh, that's a dangerous play.
Spiffy, there is literally no reason to have your character stare daggers into that pirate. The pirate hasn't bothered you. It hasn't done anything to you. There is no reason for that.
It's Spiffy. He had to taunt that pirate.
Tell that pirate.
Doing some underwater wall jumps here. Showing off more skills here. Underwater wall jump is one of those techniques I have not mastered, and I don't think I ever will.
It's so difficult. I don't like wall jumping to begin with. I find it difficult. So there's Mother Brain.
That's a bad feeling right there.
We haven't found one Metroid room yet.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, 3 majors.
One
I'm gonna
far.
I'm calling at least one suit here in North Fair. So Gameaholic didn't reset. He was in single chamber and died. We saw Spiffy get through single chamber with two energy earlier and then grab that E-tank. And that's where Game ended up. Unfortunate.
That's where
Game's played really well.
Game is playing well. That's where that extreme, insane technology comes into play there. That positive use is really, really good. You can tank a bunch of hits with if you use have a reserve. You can tank a massive hit and only use 4 health.
That letting us know that there's still no power bombs in this seed.
Spiffy found some power bombs, but you can't get to them until they have speed.
What it's worth, not a lot of ammo either. And 10 missiles now for Spiffy. I'd be headed for those 2 upper right majors in Norfair.
Yeah, at this point, we haven't found power bombs. You want to be chasing for ice.
Yeah, ice. I'm chasing for one. I'm chasing for any suit.
Well, all you
I'll
need is
take any suit at this
15-5, I
point.
believe, right? 15-5, and then ice to kill the mother brain. I think it's 15-5.
So let's see. Parlor, Cathedral, into Prehab, Pre-Coliseum. Interesting. And here's the tactical save from Spiffy. So Spiffy is going to go for those far right majors. If they are nothing, Spiffy's going to go revert back to that last save that he did there to go and get closer to the other Mama Turtle major, or just head into the wreck ship. Rule Beans' favorite area of map, Rando.
I should check wreck ship more often, but I never get that lucky. Every time I check wreck ship, it's womp womp.
Whole lot of nothing.
We're going to find first power bombs here. We
Yep.
are.
IPBs. Game not that far behind. Grapple, is this a double major? It is! It's
and
Ice
ice.
Beam!
It's go mode.
4 majors inside of Norfair.
Let's find a suit here. If he finds Varia, that's insane.
I'm going Gravity.
We haven't seen X-ray yet, though.
Nope. Wave. Ice Wave Grapple.
That's even better. Get the Zeb skip there, so he only needs 15 and 5 to take out Mother Brain 1. Pretty sure it's 15-5.
Can somebody tell Spiffy Sprite that they have the M upside down? It's supposed to be W.
W for Wombo.
Come on, I Wombo, you Wombo, he, she, Wombos. Wombo, Wombology? The study of Wombo. Yeah, I don't care. I'm a kid and I like SpongeBob. Deal with it.
Love that. James got to be really careful here.
We can't get the MC8 for that.
Is mayonnaise
Is
an instrument?
mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Is Game really thinking about going for this? He is going to go for this. Or not. He's refarming that crab.
Gotta farm chronic boost. Not nice. I think Game's making a play right for the wreck ship.
He's going to try. This is dangerous in 62.
He doesn't have the energy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No!
Yep. Game does not have the energy. He does have the save right there, right below Main Street. He's fine. I like this play from Gameaholic a lot. You know you're down 1-0 to Spiffy. I'd be throwing caution to the wind here. I would be doing everything in my power to try to just risk it. Go see if you can capitalize off a risky play. The play right now to go straight to the wreck ship over the majors, I like this a lot.
We know what's there, but he's going to be skipping out on power bombs and ice, but he doesn't know that. You could come to wreck ship and find nothing.
But Spiffy most likely is headed to the wreck ship too. That's
Spiffy's
the thing.
He's in go mode right now.
Remember, we haven't seen any of the 4 Metroid rooms yet. Not one, and we're 25 minutes in.
Spiffy almost died there.
Hey, stop it.
He was 1 tick away from that Metroid killing him because he didn't have his reserves on auto.
Aria!
Wow. The luck on this guy.
And that hair.
I like how Ronald McDonald turned into Patrick Starr wearing a clown costume.
Hey! I don't want to be paying the McDonald's people. No, I'm just kidding.
It's Patrick Starr in a clown costume.
It's Patrick comes home, goes back because he lives under a rock for a house. It's the episode with SpongeBob and all the people are under the rock. Who are you people? I know what chat's thinking right now, like, can we get WX off a commentary, please?
No, that's what they're saying about me last night.
Oh, jeez. And now they're stuck with both of us and they can't do anything about it?
We're gonna get a message here shortly. You have been banned.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Maybe. JXB, don't you start. You and I have had fun on commentary together. Sky Missiles having a whole lot of nothing.
If you go back to wreck ship this one, does he go there? I wonder.
I'm gonna go to wreck ship. I mean, you just go back to what happened last seed.
And find Ridley and everybody there? Find all your Metroids?
I mean, at this point, we haven't seen many of the sectors, to be fair. Criteria, we've seen Torian, and we've seen Norfair. We haven't seen Meridia, we haven't seen Brandon, we haven't seen Wreck Ship. Is Wreck Ship going to be the connector that's going to get us to the other two? Nanunia, I apologize. I lowered my gain last race when you mentioned it. Hi, Motherin.
He is the megaphone, though.
Mm-hmm. And because this isn't my own OBS, I can't control my sound settings. No, Nanunia, you're fine. Trust me, I've been doing commentating for 2.5 years. I take no offense. I've actually have gone from people not liking my commentary to just, I'm just gonna keep going and take the feedback. At least it's better now with this podcasting mic, unlike my headphone mic. Can you imagine if I was yelling into a headphone microphone? Poor chat. And then drop me to 85. I think that's where I was at before the reset. If you wouldn't mind. Please and thank you. So here's the save for Spiffy. This is what we saw him do last time, Cool Beans.
Yep. Save and he went right. He's looking for criteria.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go for wreck ship, looks like it possibly.
You're welcome, Nanunia. Again, we don't know if you all don't tell us. So if you all are having audio issues, the only way we know, the only way we'll be able to fix, you have to let us know. But I will look into a compressor, Nanunia. I will do that. I appreciate the advice.
Oh, Spiffy finding his first Metros in wreck ship.
One Metroid room down. Metroid room 1. Sorry, Nanuya. My bad. M1 down. Energy tank found. There's Game's double major. And he even said it to Beans. If you watched him on his camera, he said, yup. Yes, Nanuya. So for Nanuya and everyone else, you viewers, the question is, do the Metroid rooms get tracked by the statue? Yes, and the way that we have come out is via the KPDR method for create for Metroid Room 1, fan tune, Metroid Room 2, so on and so forth.
There's another Metroid far left. Interesting that Rex ship is hiding more objectives.
Just because you're on commentary, Beans. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's why, because I'm on commentary, not playing. That's why Rex ship has stuff.
See, because they both know you so well, and because Map Rando knows you so well, they know that you don't like Rex ship, so Rex ship having the goods. And by the goods, 2 of the Metroid rooms.
And all the save stations to go around.
Probably. Oh, that's a fun question. While we see Spiffy having to go find Speed Booster. Hey, Cruel Beans.
Yes, sir.
The question from chat: what's your favorite part of the game?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I enjoy finding the items a lot. Kind of like putting the puzzle together. The escape's all the same, but the putting the puzzle together is the best part about Map Rando.
I would agree with that. For me, my favorite part about Map Rando is the variety you can do when building your own seed. You can customize the seed to the tricks that you know. And not only that, I also agree with Beans that it's the puzzle of seeing where the logic wants to take you. So I love that. Which part?
Okay.
Meridian Norfair? I mean, you gotta give me the Lower Norfair music, but I really enjoy Brinstar. Brinstar and Criteria. They're just really nice. The visuals are nice. Not bad music. Lower Norfair is definitely tough, but definitely Lower Norfair music.
If I had to choose, I'd say Brinstar due to the visuals and the music.
Green Bryn for sure. Except the Edacoons. They're cute and adorable, but do not tell you how to wall jump.
They don't teach you nothing.
No, they just bounce off a wall. Like, I'm supposed to know with these little things bouncing off a wall what buttons to press.
And that's why we don't save them.
Wow, okay.
Not gonna tell me how to wall jump there? I'm leaving you behind.
Torres Nis said at the end of last stream, let him cook. Which is just so rude.
That saving the animals thing is a big controversy right now amongst the, it's just, some people like saving it, some people hate saving them. I'm indifferent. I don't care which way I go. I mean, saving it there, sometimes you risk the chance of having the animals on the opposite side of the world and your escape's like 7 minutes, which is
I was
really
going to say a 7-minute escape timer, yeah.
Yeah, it's rough doing that.
It just adds a much different layer.
It does, because it comes down to movement at the end of that. Who's got the best movement? It really
does. Movement, pauses, looking at the maps. Are you going the right way? Do you take a wrong way, etc., etc.?
Well, also, you got to find that little tiny square in the map, too. It's really hard to find that. Gameaholic coming across his first Metroids. Did Spiffy revert his save where he killed the Metroids?
He had to revert out of both, yes. Because chat was saying, and I didn't get a good look at the map, but chat was saying Metroid, one of the Metroid rooms, I believe it's Metroid Room 2.
Blocked by speed.
Locked.
Oh, yikes.
Wow. Spiffy, that's not going to gain you many more fans by resetting out a Spazer. The Spazer fans not going to be happy about that. Nah, I'm kidding. This is
That's
tough.
fair, though.
Think about all the majors we found early. Think about that third criteria major we haven't seen yet that Spiffy's now going for.
Unfollowing Spiffy for leaving Spazer behind.
Oh, no, Spiffy. That was Plasma Beam.
He's searching for speed right now.
Nope, that's it. I quit. Beans can take over the rest of this. Nope. You reset out of the best beam is punishable by commentators' offenses. That should know I'm kidding by now.
To be fair, that beat that's not even needed for this seed right here.
Probably not.
Absolutely, it's not. All you need is just
You
ice.
don't need beams for this. You just need ice.
That's it. Ice or power bombs. Spiffy going for the short charge in the save station. That was awesome. He didn't have speed though.
I like how Beans just set that up. Going for the short charge at the save station. Whoops! No speed! In case you're just tuning in, Gameaholic and SpiffyThomas, both friends with each other, both race multi-worlds together. Beans also friends with both of them, races in those multi-worlds with them. So the hazing is kind of expected. I don't even know if hazing's the right word. The shade.
Friendly banter.
Friendly banter, thank you.
Spiffy grilled me off stream about the save stations.
I also joked with you that I have to get giant neon signs to put in front of you that says "Save early, save often."
Dude, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna have one custom made. I'm gonna put it on
Literally
like
to go in the back of your room.
It will like go on the wall behind me. Look it up right now.
Crepes using the pro wrestling term. I love it. Meridia with nothing. Says chat. Oh, wow. Beans, now you're getting shade from Twitch chat. Wow.
I'm just upset because I get nothing in Rec Ship.
Because he never gets good items in Rec Ship.
That is so true. Major scam. Looks like Gameaholic fell for the same trap that Spiffy did.
I love it. Yep. Game's not going to be happy about this.
Oh, he already reverted. This is his second time through.
Mm-hmm. But never got the map, though.
Mm-mm. Where you have to save it, everyone.
Sounds horrible.
Instead of a basic tricky, it's a basic beans map where save stations are everywhere.
Spiffy taking his time, shaking out the hands. Maybe taking a nap, waiting for this acid to drop. Okay, definitely not as long as Shaq Tool, but still.
Waiting for Shaq Tool is like watching paint dry. It's real bad.
Fair. So back in Meridia, go Spiffy. There's nothing here. Where was Brinstar? Brinstar holds the final 2 Metroids.
He's doing his best. No hate on Shaq Tool.
I can't tell who's having more fun with this, us or Good Chat. Because the racers right now, they are not having fun looking for speed.
That's crazy. This whole thing is locked by speed.
I mean, in all seriousness, no, we talk about progression through seeds and how it's like, oh, well, you need Varia or you need items or gravity's nice to have, ice beam for Zeb skips, but speed booster is one of those items in Map Rando that not only is amazing to have because of rooms like Frog Speedway, right here, you see the, Croc Speedway. There are multiple rooms where you need that speed booster to get through, and if one of your objectives is behind it, that's why we say speed locked. Game has got no Varia suit, no gravity suit. At least Samus has her power suit, so she doesn't get cold.
And he's trying to save the Metroid kill here and not revert. This is a tough play by him, going back up the worst room in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Very little health here.
Gonna get through it too, but really tough here. I would have just reverted out of here.
Because yeah, you're gonna have to eventually come back to this room to get the last Metroid, so there's no point in saving this.
Actually correct. A head shake by Spiffy. Like, really? But where's the major? Where's Speed?
Speed is no longer to be found. Speed was not placed.
I mean, there's the Torian majors that nobody went for.
This is a tough seed here.
There goes Spiffy cycling through his saves again.
Because Spiffy's in go mode here. Complete go mode for this.
Well, we all sit around and do absolutely nothing, waiting for something to happen in this seed and one of these racers to do a Super Metroid. You definitely should give them a follow! !R in the Twitch chat. Give the racers a follow. !C to follow the commentary and tracking team. !SMRMC to follow along with the tournament. You can do that by putting !bracket. Another speed lock room there. There's the back of a room. Through fish tank. Here we go. One of these should be grav or speed.
It should be gravity and speed. Charge.
Hi, charge beam.
And X-ray. Watch. Here it comes.
Let's go! Beezy, let's go!
Here it goes!
That is outstanding!
Oh my god.
2 majors right in the same room, and neither one is the one you need. I love it!
They're going checks again. I think speed's gonna be one of those gonna be like way off the beaten path.
Probably.
Spiffy's getting nervous here because he doesn't know where Gameaholic's progress is. They're both on even playing field right now. Actually, I'd say Gameaholic is up because he saved that Metroid kill, technically. Spiffy's showing off the wall gems. Get out of here.
Welcome to the Super Metroid Power Hour here on Speed Gaming, brought to you by Speed Booster, an item that does not want to be found in this race. This is great. Yep, 2 majors left. One of these is speed, one's gravity.
He's not going for that one behind Kraid.
Why would you fight a boss if you don't have to?
Watch speed behind Kraid. This is gravity right here.
Yes, that would be amazing. And we said it like a half hour ago. No, it's right there. That's it. It's over.
Poor Kraid.
All right, Spiffy, do the show off again. Why not? Up 1, up 2. Oh. That was just pretty. The reverse Mary Poppins.
Does he go for gravity here for movement? He thought about it.
The last 2 Metroid rooms are in captivity. The galaxy is in peace. No? Okay, bad joke. Sorry.
The hair acts like a fin in water, so he doesn't need gravity.
We believe the final 2 Metroid rooms are in Brinstar.
Fun fact, we were talking about his hair the other night during the multi-tournament category. He said it takes him like 45 minutes to dry that long hair he's got. Nice mock ball. Love it. That's a technique that I still have to learn. I've gotten somewhat good at that, what Spiffy just did.
Blow drying your hair?
Yeah! I have no hair. Blow drying my scalp. That was brutal. Yeah, he's like, oh, sad face.
I didn't even hear that. Listen, as someone else who is thinning, I can relate.
He goes for plasmas. Interesting.
As he should. Because plasma.
Because plasma. The game does have Vari, you're right.
Come on, NN. What do you think we're paying you for? NN's like, wait, we get paid for this? This is going to be a spiffy finish here. He should be winning this 2-0. Anything can still happen. Remember, Spiffy had to reset out of all the Metroid rooms already. The only Metroid room we actually saw was the one over in Torian.
He could still make a crucial mistake
Wreck ship,
here.
rather. Gameaholic just got to Torian. Sorry.
If he's got to be thinking game's right on his heels. Just late into the seed.
Yep, both of these races, very tough maps, very interesting logic. We're gonna have some fun in the post-game interview, that's for sure.
Gameaholic staring at those double majors up there. Oh, required Ridley. Interesting. That's why he picked us plasmers. Uh-oh. Angry chicken. Like Spiffy's gonna make short work of the angry chicken here. Spiffy's gotta be careful though. That was good. Good kill. Good kill by Spiffy here.
Squawk.
Squawk.
Caw-caw. Caw-caw.
This kill could not be required here. He's about to find out. Oh, he's gotta be careful.
Yeah. Careful.
Super careful.
Gotta be careful, oh, so careful.
There's the last two Metroids. There they are.
La 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 la. Is that Green Bryn music, folks? Spiffy on the Metroid Room 4. Metroid Room 4 complete. There's Metroid Room 3.
If you opted for the safe route, you could have done a speed boost thing under the water, but you probably wanted to save some health. That shine spark from the bottom to the top does require almost like I think a tank and a half. Spiffy does end up taking this match. He moves on to the next round, and he'll be taking the winner of RJ versus Dirt. That would mean Gameaholic would be taking on KRTV in the lower bracket. Yeah, Game opting out for Ridley because he didn't have charge of the missiles for this.
Da, 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 da.
This scene is pretty damn brutal. Really brutal.
This is really tough. It's just the way the maps are laid out.
Both these seeds have been really brutal. Yeah, that was a good play by him. Realizing he needed to go through Ridley, he went back for Plasma. Game's still struggling to find charge or ice. I mean, he's got ice charge or plasma, but anything to kill Ridley with. Looking at those double majors again, he might be making a play for those. Not knowing what those are, I'd be making a play for it if I was in his position. There's too many majors not to go for. Yeah, it was. X-ray in charge up there. With that many majors up top, there's 4 of them up there in that direction. You would have to go for those in the position that he's in right now. Like Speed's making a play for the last 2 Metroids. Game looks like he's heading toward these majors over here. Gary's on his heels. Oh, Gary almost got him.
This seed is brutal.
Over 1 hour now. This is a tough one.
It's just the positioning of the map. Turian is out of the way. Brinstar was out of the way. Doesn't help when Mother Brain's located in Norfair either.
Metroid's being locked by speed, having to go back for speed.
Mm-hmm.
Having to go through Ridley, having to go back for charge and plasma. Or they already had charge, had to go for plasma. Yeah, speed being on the edge of the world.
So Spiffy just needs Metroid Room 2. We have 1, 3, and 4 down for Spiffy. Just Metroid Room 1 down for Gameaholic.
Yep.
So again, if you all are just figuring out how we're marking, KPR, Metroid Room 1 for Grade, 2, which Spiffy just finished for Fantoon, 3 for Dragon, 4 for Ridley. Spiffy with them all down. Time to head to Mother Brain.
Gameaholic shouldn't feel bad for losing this when he does, because I was just as confused looking at that map. I would have never went to wreck ship. I would have never went there on both seats. Not until it was too late.
Question from chat, from Pirate. If it's Metroids, do you have to kill the bosses too? No.
You do not. Sometimes they are required to get to the Metroids, but yeah, it's not part of the objectives. No.
This is factually correct. The boss's objectives has been replaced with the Metroids as objectives. I want to see some mini bosses in Season 4. Even better, give me the pirate objectives in Season 4.
If you're throwing up the OK symbol.
Yeah, that was cool, dude. If you say so, Spiffy.
That was actually a pretty cool spring ball across West Ocean. You know, I would like to see one of these seeds where everyone has to do all objectives. I think there's 16.
No, and I will not.
In a pirate voice, you have to. You got to do it. You did the Patrick voice. You got to do the pirate voice now.
No, I can't.
You got to do it.
Argy mateys! That's about the best you're gonna get.
Somebody clip that, please.
No, don't! Good question. From Herb in chat, is there an all mini boss objectives?
There
Yes,
is.
there it is.
There is.
So your preset objectives are your standard bosses, the G4, mini bosses, pirates, Chozos. You've got Metroids, which we're seeing here. I'm trying to think what else are your standard defaults. I think those are your standard presets.
There's also
Random
a random
objectives, right? Random, thank you. You mateys, give me the pirate objectives in Season 4. There, you're welcome, chat. Oh, we didn't get to the game. Ooh, 1 minute.
1 minute exactly.
That's tough. It's a tough one, though.
You could be insane and do all 16 objectives on a Beyond Desolate.
You feeling okay, Krill Beans?
I'm
No.
feeling fantastic, sir.
Nobody wants to do that.
Sam Littlehorns did it.
Oh my gosh.
Sam Littlehorns did, in fact, do a Beyond Desolate with a lot of
Crazy.
objectives. It took him
That's
like 24
crazy.
hours to finish.
That's not surprising. It's beyond, it's desolate. And it's 16 objectives.
All right, Spiffy will be moving on to take on the winner of TJ Derp versus RJ. Gameaholic moves down to take on Kiara TTV.
GG's to Spiffy, GG's to Gameaholic. That was a great best of 3. Good question from chat. Is there more racing after this? No, not tonight. We do have a lot of races coming up. We have Nitro versus Toaster tomorrow, best of 3, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. No games scheduled for Wednesday. Thursday, we got Nito versus game number 2. Anthony versus Aussie, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Friday, Saturday, a lot more games coming up. Saturday is loaded. There goes Ridley squawking again. After this, I got NFL draft film to watch. I have been slacking and haven't got what I needed to get done for that.
Gameaholic opting for the Ice Wave beam combo on Ridley. I believe this is a 100+ shot right here. 100+ shots. Waiting on the official forfeit from Gameaholic here.
Game's too focused on the Ridley fight.
Yes, he is.
Would you rather have a 100-shot Ridley fight or wait for Shaq Tool to clear out the sand?
I think I'd do the 100-shot Ridley fight. It's more interesting than watching Shaq Tool slowly clear his way through sand.
Love it.
Watching grass grow or paint dry is better.
It's kind of where I'm going with it.
Uh-oh.
No, game, no.
No. All right, he looks over and he saw the win.
A lot of people saying Shaq Tool. We'll get to our post-game interviews here as soon as we see the official fit from Gameaholic in the race time room. If you enjoyed this best of 3, give us a thumbs up in chat. If you didn't enjoy it, thumbs down. If you're indifferent, I don't know. Sorry. I enjoyed it.
Like Gameaholic wants another piece of Ridley here. Not sure if he knows.
I don't
that.
think Gameaholic has seen the result.
Gotta give it to Gameaholic for going after this ice wave combo. Yeah, he should. I'm not sure why he's not doing X Factors here. He's putting more damage on Ridley. Maybe he's not too comfortable with the X Factors.
And there's the forfeit. Game finally saw it.
Psst, psst, Beans. Beans.
What?
Wake up. Wake up. It's time for the post-game interview.
Post-game interview. Let's go. Spiffy is waiting down below for the post-game interview.
That is right.
Just waiting on Gameaholic to hop in here. And he gets the kill. Very nice.
Our racers are hanging out in the green room, getting ready to come on up. And here they are. GG's to both of you.
GG's.
GG's.
Gameaholic, you just really wanted to go for that Ridley kill there at the end, didn't you?
Yeah, may as well give something to show at the end of this bit of sweet. Oh. Right.
Little salty with that Ridley there.
Yeah.
Those two matches, those two seeds are really brutal to you guys.
Yeah.
This has got to be the most restrictive Metroid objective seed I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
It was brutal.
Having seen the Metroids locked behind Speed, having to go across the whole entire planet just to go get Speed.
Mm-hmm.
And not just go across the planet. I had to check every major along the way.
Same.
I'm like, oh, I'm skipping majors. This is no objectives. We don't need that much stuff. And then, lo and behold, we're speed locked yet again.
Ta-da.
Ugh. It's tragic.
Well, Beansy,
Not to
why
mention,
don't you
let's
take it
miss
away?
something. What was it?
Yeah.
It was also Ridley Lock too, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
Beans, why don't you take it away for game number one?
Game number one, man, I almost can't remember game number one because game number two was so brutal. But game number one, Spiffy, let us know what you went through and how you progressed through that absolutely brutal seed.
In seed 1, I ran my face into every possible location and eventually found what I needed. That's basically how that one went.
Because you guys looked at Wreck Ship.
His face.
Because you guys saw Wreck Ship down below Mount Everest, and I was thinking the same thing. Gameaholic saw it, and if I was in Gameaholic's shoes, I would have never went down Wreck Ship. because Wreck Ship usually doesn't have anything.
Yeah, but then it also just happened to be the link to
Everything.
everything you need and more.
Yeah, Ridley and who else was there? Fantoon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, I definitely tried to dodge Wreck Ship for a little while there. I was thinking Wreck Ship or Criteria. Well, Wreck Ship is right here, so I figure I might as well peek in there and try to get that map. On the way down the elevator, I stare at my mini-map all the time when I don't have control. So I see the map room on the way down the elevator. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then, of course, it's the glass tube, and you can't go get map.
Yeah, because the PBs.
Yes, the power bombs were very, very late.
You
Very
had
late
what?
indeed.
50 supers.
At one point, I had collected 11 packs of supers.
Oh, I thought I was going to have most supers.
Gosh,
Chat and us
when
were
they,
hoping you guys would collect
when-
the whole set.
yeah. Well, remember that they took out 4 missiles to give us 4 extra packs of supers.
Okay.
So there's
yeah,
actually a maximum of 70 nowadays.
Wow.
But still, being able to grab 55 of them, that's incredible. I believe I ended up with 20 power bombs at that point in the end there.
Ooh, man.
3 of them like right next to Big Pink and Mother Brain. Yeah,
19 more power bombs than you needed.
exactly.
Gameaholic, how'd you feel? How'd it go for you?
Well, not only was I bashing, as was I doing a world tour trying to find power bombs, but just trying to figure out how quickly did Spiffy found it over me.
It was late.
Which
It
one
was
had
very
the-
late.
Yeah, which one had the late morph seed? Was it this or the other one? I can't remember.
It was
thinking
the first one.
seedlings.
It was the
Right.
first one.
Yeah, I was also
Um,
scrambling trying to find that too.
Yeah, that morph was not nice in the slightest. Mostly because it's close but yet far. You'd have to go through Metal Pirates to get it.
Yeah.
And without knowledge, and I actually had no idea if I could or could not kill Metal Pirates without charge, but I had plasma, right? I was like,
That
I've
blew my
always
mind.
used charge. I've always used supers or missiles. I've never tried regular plasma. I'm like, you know what? Just in case, let's try it out. And it ended up being the correct path.
Yep.
So plasma first is actually logical.
As
Yeah.
you were killing them, I was like, there's no way he's going to kill these with plasma. It can't be done. You need supers. And you
Nope.
proved me wrong.
Sometimes you just got to test it. It's unfortunate, I would say, for most lesser experienced map random players, because you just don't think plasma would ever be logical, right? When's the last time you came into something that required plasma on hard? Sure, and very hard and expert and extreme, we do hitbox enemies with plasma all the time, but not in hard. This is my first ever occurrence requiring plasma in hard.
Yeah, that was kind of new to me too. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's do it. I don't see any other stuff. Wait, I don't see any other options.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, you literally just run out of options. There's nowhere else you can go. Botwoon stuck up top. You have no more for what is that? Gauntlet up top. You can't go down either because you can't get more, and you're literally that's the only thing you can do. Oh, and you run into single chamber.
Well,
So
it's like
the
that
literal
Spacer-
only way you can go is Metal Pirates.
Let's
It's
talk
like that
about that.
Spacer wreck ship shaft thingy. It's like you're probably going to see this logic in like 1 hour for 1,000 seeds.
Yeah. Let's talk about that single chamber, man. That pause that you did was incredible, Spiffy. I can't believe you pulled that off.
You talking about in game 2?
Yeah, the game too.
Yeah, that was a little unnecessary. But I had to go for it, you know? I mean, the map was right there, and I knew it was right there. And I knew it'd have to be close because of the general map layout. So, like, let me see if I can figure where it was. Single chamber was in Norfair, wasn't it? I think it was Norfair. In game 2, correct? Oh, no, it was in Criteria. It was in Criteria. So you can see that, like, because we spawned in kind of the middle of Criteria, I've already found ship. We found Big Pink. We found a lot of places already, and the map just keeps on scrolling to the right. That map being on the left hand side with single chamber there, I knew it had to be close. It was a little ridiculous that it happened to be a Fantoon map, and you can't get out. Well, with my equipment, you couldn't get out because, like, for the people out there who are confused, like he just killed Fantoon for no reason, and he's still not getting map. It's because you get soft lock down there. I only had 5 missiles and like 5 supers. I actually cannot get out. If I drop down that crumble, no ice by it. If I drop down that crumbles, my only exits were to ice clip upwards or to kill Batoon, but no charge, 5 missiles, 5 supers. I'm actually soft locked. So I decided against it. I'll keep the Fantoon kill because I got this E-tank as well. Went to find the save and then eventually later on sacked for the map, which ended up being useful because I saw a lot of stuff on the right-hand side.
Speaking of soft lock, I can't believe I misread the map since I was even close to save too. I just told myself, all right, well, these items are close by, so may as well grab them then save, without realizing that I needed. It was the room after the spring ball maze, and apparently I forgot that you needed power bombs to get out of pre-pill spark, because that's a one way and only get out. This was the first seed, and obviously we didn't have power bombs since there was like it was like on it was on the other end of the world. So
after spring maze, huh?
So what was it? It was like it was close to GT.
Oh, was it?
I don't know if you remember, but there was it was. Did you ever find X-ray in the first game?
X-ray? No, but I did see it. I killed GT from the backside, hoping that X was gonna be power bombs, and it was just another pack of missiles or super missiles.
So that's fine, except when you go down, like there was
you took the one way at the bottom left of Everest.
Yeah, and then I didn't realize that you had I knew that was one way, but I didn't realize in order to loop around, you needed power bombs to get back. And the worst part is that there was a save close by, and I opted out of that just because I didn't think that I was going to get soft locked.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The save was just on the top left-hand side of Everest, and we should have had grapple and high jump because we spawned with them. So that save was right there, and Fan, you got to hit him with that advice that you gave Cruel Beans the other day.
Sorry if I pulled the Cruel Beans.
So Cruel Beans is going to get that actually in big neon lighting and put it on the back of his wall. We've talked about this during the stream, but you got to save early, save off.
That's correct.
Someone actually made me an emote for that. It's going to go on my Twitch channel. That thought was fantastic.
So yeah, on that first map, the first seed was pretty rough. I was actually starting to get pretty nervous because when you already have this many items, it is very likely that you could just kind of blind the correct way. And I ended up actually going everywhere. By the way, the meta strat here in Seed 1, if you go down the wreck ship shaft and then just kind of blind in the Meridia, you win. Because we start with Varia, and Meridia had nothing except majors. I got the map, and it was freaking Christmas morning. Speed booster, screw attack, charge beam, gravity, spazer, and wave. All inside of Meridia. All of that. You actually just get that, you're done. You're GG's. Because at that point, like, you're still missing the power bomb, of course, but like, there's nowhere you can't go now. Like, eventually you'll just run into power bombs, and with gravity suit, you're so fast. So Meridia first was actually the correct play. Oh, by the way, in the first seed, there were only total of 6 steps. Power bombs was step 5, along with all those pre-mentioned items.
That's par for the course with how that went.
Second to the last step is power bombs. We got late power bombs for our first seed.
Fantastic. All right, so here's what I want to do because we're up against the 9 o'clock hour. We are up against another race coming up here on Speed Gaming 3. There's a lot more I want to talk to you all about from on race number 1. Beans and I want to talk to you about that, but because we are up against it, I'm going to throw this over to Gameaholic first, then Spiffy. Final thoughts on this best of 3 in those seats.
Just a bunch of curse seeds back to back against number 8 seed. What could go wrong? Other than that, GG. Definitely GG's. Just kind of just a little salty of that Ridley death, since I had that, and then he just refused to grab me. Or he just
Oh.
he grabbed he gave me a cute tail whip right before the grab. So whatever. That Ridley's dead, so I'll take that as a win for now.
Spiffy, what about you?
All right. First and foremost, GG's to my opponent, Gameaholic. He's a great streamer and friend and buddy of mine. We interact with each other a lot, and Cruel Beans too. Like, it's funny that the four of us, or actually the five of us, are the same crew participants as Gameaholic versus Cruel Beans. Except now I'm racing and Cruel Beans is commentating. I just thought that was funny. But yeah, Seed 1 ended up exploring everywhere, getting every single map, including the Brinstar and Meridia map, to realize that I did not ever get the map in Torian, which is where Kraid was. So that was tragic. Actually, last location and he's basically as far away from Mother Brain as possible. So I was a little sweating on that one. The second one, on the first one though, first time I saw Dragon, I basically killed Dragon. First time I blinded Ridley, I killed Ridley. First time I killed, I've just first tried every single boss, and I was zooming, but because I had to explore everywhere, it was tragic. Seed number 2 had a little fun with that pause abuse, completely unnecessary. Did it net me anything? Not really, but it was fun. Again, the second seed being speed locked after going all the way over there and not realizing it, and then it being Ridley locked without realizing it, because I had grabbed plasma and reset it because I was like, oh, what's the chance that this is going to be useful? Lo and behold, we needed it for Ridley. So, well, you didn't need it for Ridley, but I grabbed plasma again to kill Ridley. It was unoptimal route on both sides, but yeah. Thank you again to Cruel Bean, WX fans for commentating and for tracking, and of course all the tournament admins for holding this thing. Appreciate it.
All right, Beansy, real quick final thoughts, and then I'm gonna tease what we're gonna be seeing next year on Speed Gaming 3.
Incredible game by both you guys. Maps are frustrating. I was frustrated looking at this stuff, but great job, guys.
Excellent. All right, for Gameaholic, for Spiffy the Hair Thomas, Cruel Beans, and NN, I'm WX Fan 21. We'll see you next mission.